Hello, besties. How is it already April? I have no idea. I'm so excited to welcome in April and spring with this killer arm workout. Your arms are gonna feel like jello after this. So all you need is a pair of dumbbells, or if you don't own dumbbells, just grab 2 water bottles and you'll be fine. We're starting off with some bicep curls. You're gonna do 8 reps of each exercise, no repeats throughout. And make sure that your arms are in line with your side of your body and try to do slow and controlled movements. Now we're gonna lift it up for some lifted bicep curls. You've got this. Try to keep your arms horizontal to the floor. You're gonna feel this in your triceps and your biceps. And then we're just gonna pulse it up. Keep your arms at a 90-degree angle. And you've got this. Now we are going to do some arm opens for 8 reps. And you're going to start feeling it in your shoulders as well. And now we're going to do a little sequence of everything that we've done. So starting with a bicep curl, lift it up, and then we're going to open our shoulders up. So keep on doing this. You've got this. If it gets too heavy for you, feel free to drop the weights. It's totally fine. Go at your own pace. If it's too light, then definitely grab some heavier weights. We want this to be challenging so your arms feel like jello. Now we're gonna do some isolated arm flies. So we're gonna do right arm, left arm. Keep your arms as horizontal to the floor as you can. And you're gonna feel this in your triceps, biceps, and your shoulders. This is a favorite. And you also are working your back, which is great. You can feel free to get heavier weights for this if need be. And now we're gonna do some arm flies and try to make sure that your core is engaged as well. You want to open up your arms, but also have your core virtually still if you can. That way you're really engaging your entire upper body. And yeah, feel free to stretch it out if you need be. My arms are still sore from this. And now we're gonna go onto our knees and do some tricep kickbacks. These are one of my favorite exercises. They're kind of fun to do. And you're gonna do 8 reps of these. And then once you're done, we're going to do seated tricep kickbacks. This one's a little bit more dynamic than what we did before. And you're gonna feel it engaging in your glutes as well as in your quads. You want to keep this movement slow and controlled. And once you lift up your glutes and your hips, you are going to push back with the triceps. You've got this, only a few more to go. At this point, you're probably feeling it a little bit in your legs as well. And now we are just going to reposition ourselves into some more tricep presses. As you can see by my face here, I was already feeling it. But yeah, I love this exercise. You literally can do this everywhere around the house. Sometimes when I want a bit more of an arm workout, I'm like walking around the house doing this. I know, I'm kind of weird, but it's a great workout nonetheless. And now we're gonna reposition ourselves to the sides of our bodies. Oh, actually, sorry, I spoke too soon. We are going to do some jabs at a slow and a controlled pace. I know that you can totally do these a little bit faster, but I think for arm exercises, slow and controlled is the way to go. And you really want to be mindful of your form, keep your core engaged throughout. You want to open up your chest so that you're not hunched over as well. That way you're fully engaging your triceps and your biceps. Now we're gonna do some arm extension pulses. This one is a killer. It looks pretty easy, but it is a killer. And then if you wanna make it a little bit harder, you can open up your hands and then close them as well. There you go, guys. Feel free to roll your shoulders back and just take a bit of a rest. We're almost halfway through the exercise and you have got this. Now you're gonna lift your dumbbells over your shoulders, and we're gonna go in with some shoulder presses. And you guys know I love a good arm sequence, so we are going to go into shoulder press pulses very soon after this. Okay, we're gonna get started with the shoulder press pulses. Keep on going, you guys. You wanna make sure that your elbows are lifted over your shoulders at all times. You don't want them to dip low. Now we're gonna do something that I like to call a corkscrew. You're really gonna feel these in your shoulders and your upper back. And you're almost done. Good job, guys. If your arms are burning at this point, I suggest you level up your weights, because I don't know what else to say. Unless you're just superhuman, you're gonna feel this in your arms by now. Now we're gonna come on to our hips, to a side plank, and we're gonna lift up those hips and take a dumbbell, and we're gonna try to stabilize it so that our hips do drop, but our dumbbell stays in the same position over our shoulders. You're gonna feel this in your obliques as well as your hips, as well as your arms. It's a great full body exercise. If you can, lift your top leg up, and you're gonna try to keep it as still as possible while you pulse up your hips. Good job. And now we're gonna go on to the other side and do the same thing. Feel free to reposition yourself if need be, and we're gonna get started here. So we do 8 of these hip lift pulses, and feel free to bring that top leg up, straighten it out, and pulse it up like that. If you need more of a challenge, this is too hard for you, definitely feel free to take away the weight and just keep your arm lifted up, and try to ensure that your arm does not move. You want to keep your hand in the same position if possible. That way you are really engaging your core as well as your full body. Good job, guys. Oh, I know this is a little bit painful by now. And now we are gonna go back onto our knees, and we are going to start with upright rows. And these are going to burn out the shoulders even more. I know you probably are like hating me by this point, but I promise you, you're gonna thank me later when your arms are super toned and sculpted. Feel free to roll your shoulders back, check your posture in between the exercise. And now we are going to get started with our isolated arm rows again. This time you are going to lean one of your elbows onto the floor while you bring up the dumbbells with your other hand. Keep on going, you guys. You have got this. You're gonna feel this in your back as well. You want to keep that arm very, very still in terms of you don't want to sway it up and down. You want to keep that range of motion around your elbow very, very straight. Got this, guys. Come on, we only have a few more to go. And I think you probably are already anticipating what is next. Whenever we do an isolated movement, I like to combine them into a full movement. So we're gonna do some flies right here. Bring your hips up, but don't bring them too high up, like they're at 90 degrees. Try to bring it like at a 60-degree angle. You're gonna keep your chest up as much as you can, and we're gonna pulse these arms out. Yeah, good job, guys. I know this is not an easy movement at all. Now we are just going to do some pulses without any dumbbells, and we're gonna bring our palms up and down, up and down. This definitely increases the intensity. And now we're just gonna keep it with palms down. Oh, sorry guys. We're gonna bring our arms to the front and back. So we're gonna extend it and bring it back. Good job, guys. We're almost done the workout, I promise. Just some more of these shoulder presses without any dumbbells. And then I'll let you guys go and stretch it out. You guys deserve a nice long stretch. And this is a typical stretch sequence that I personally love. I know everyone is a bit different. Bring your palms out and use your other hand to pull it back a little bit. And this is going to stretch out your biceps. Now I like to roll your shoulders back. Now bring one of your arms and kind of floss it through the other one. And stretch out your back a little bit. Now onto the other side. Good job, guys. You should be so proud of yourself. If this was not enough for you, I think you need to redo this workout, but just with some heavier dumbbells. Let me know how you like this workout. If you want more arm workouts, I know on my Instagram a lot of you always are requesting arm workouts, so happy to do more. They're honestly, like, I used to hate doing arms, but now I love them, and I love seeing the definition in my arms and just feeling way stronger. You're gonna feel this along your obliques as well as along your full length of your arm if you're doing this correctly. If you can't do this seated, feel free to stand up and just bring your arm over to the side in the same movement. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I post a lot more on there, and I post lots of workouts as well on my Instagram. So love you to join the community there. Thank you so much for being part of my workout community on YouTube. Let me know if you want more voiceover workouts. I'm pretty new to voicing over my workouts, so bear with me here. But I love you guys, and I can't wait to see you next week. Have a great week.